Welcome, man. Come on up here, honey. You can just, right here is fine. Yep, you're up. We're waiting on you. This is all for you.
We look like old pirates now.
No.
I said I just needed my patch over my eye and I fit right in.
It's great to see you.
Great to see
This is bittersweet for me. This will be the last time we do this. I know. It's always a pleasure. This is our 7th year. I know. It's fantastic. It's great to see you.
Yes.
I wish I could give you a hug. Whereas the Gullah Geechee Nation is a geographic area of the Sea Islands and Low Country of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. This area is home to the only African American population in the United States with a separate, long-standing name, identifying them as a distinct people and the lone speakers of the only true African American Creole language of the continental United States. And whereas Africans began arriving on the Sea Islands in the 1500s, and the population of those Africans increased as the chattel enslavement grew in the 1600s. These Africans began to engage with, in some instances, started families with indigenous Americans in the region, the descendants of which are known as the Gullah Geechee. And whereas in 1999, the Gullah Geechee people throughout the Sea Islands and the Low Country of the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida banded together to proclaim their human right of self-determination, within 1 year, installing in their leader a St. Helena Island native, Her Royal Highness Queen Quet, chiefess of the Gullah Geechee Nation. And whereas for the past 20 years, Queen Quet has served as the Gullah Geechee Nation with honor, distinction, and as the official spokesperson in Head Pun Di Fugi. There we go. Good news.
Don't do that thing like this.
There you go. That's what I love about it. This is fantastic. And whereas the city of Fernandina Beach proudly supports the cultural heritage and stability of the Gullah Geechee Nation, and delights in partnering with Queen Quet to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Gullah Geechee Nation. Now therefore I, John E. Miller, by the virtue of the authority vested in me as the mayor of the city of Fernandina Beach, do hereby proclaim July 25th, 2020 through August 1st, 2020 as Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week. I also call upon all citizens to join in celebrating the Gullah Geechee 2020, I'm gonna let you say that.
Why not? Seeing we culture more clearly.
There we go. Virtual events and to generously support the Gullah Geechee business and institutions throughout the year. So welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. It's officially signed.
It's officially signed. Nice to hear you. Yeah, please. You know, it would be fantastic. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, good evening. How want to tell them to do?
Fine.
And no Rona day, Rona ain't day. Okay. So I'm so glad for day with all the 100 children one more again, right up on the Island and thing like that. And like I say, when I arrived, I had to put this over my mouth. I say, well, the pirates done got me now. And I just need a patch over my eye. Did I get one of them? I know y'all got plenty wrong, yeah. And so definitely I say also, I know the last time when I did this show, we've been to the bar with all the rest of pirates celebrating.
Yes,
so I tell them this your time for smell alcohol, end of that, it is hand sanitizer. Because I bathed and plenty of that for come down here from South Carolina to Florida. And I know my mom have been like, you going to Florida? Okay, with all of what going on, but we're so glad that today you're one more again. And so definitely, the mayor and I always tease him because the first day I met him, when he said his last name, I said, well, I'm related to the Millers. And ever since I said that, you can't tell him that he's not my cousin, all right? So definitely I always tell folks, I say, yeah. And they say, oh, the mayor of Fernandina Beach. I say, yeah, cousin Miller, John Miller down there. And so I'm so happy to be here with you again. And as you said, the 7th year celebrating with us. And it has been a blessing everywhere from the bar to the beach. We have celebrated here, and it really has been a different flavor in Florida. And Florida always does it differently, and it's been wonderful. We have great memories. The only thing we're missing this time, like you said, the hugs and the embraces, but we definitely still have a lot of love for you here, and we appreciate all that you've done. The only thing you got to do before you end your term is with my flag. My flag still ain't added up there. We got to get it added and mounted before that time. Yes, right? We need to make that change. And one of the things that I definitely wanted to say to you, though, and say to your entire town council, that's really important to us in the Gullah Geechee Nation at this hour in particular, is we are working on stopping areas from naming their place plantation. because we are past the plantation era. And so anyone here who has an interest, a vested interest in Amelia Island Plantation, please make sure to tell them the Queen said it's time for the signs to change, because the times have changed. And so we definitely need you to work on that here in this town, on this beautiful island. That is the one thing that takes away from the beauty of Amelia Island, is that we still have a place called a plantation, that our visitors come and see that sign and say, what? Is that really what I'm contributing to? So if we're gonna celebrate our culture, our legacy, and tell the true story, we have to still celebrate the self-determination of the people that long since left the plantation. So I definitely appreciate all you've done so far, but there's so much more we can do together, you know? And so if we're gonna sail off right, let's do it the right way. So when we break that bottle of champagne, we all can hold up a glass. I know y'all like beer around here, but you know, I'm the Queen. I'd rather the champagne if we're gonna break it, you know, on a new boat. Let's ride out together on a new boat from this day forward. And definitely, I hope I see you again before you actually give up your seat. But I'm gonna hold on to mine and my crown, hopefully for another 20 years. So thank you for all you've done to let the world know how much you stand with me, how much you stand with the Gullah Geechee Nation, and how much you celebrate our culture right here from Amelia Island. Thank you, y'all.
Good morning. And Your Highness, I want to say it's been my honor to have you visit us all this time, and also all the work that you've done. For those who don't know, the Gullah Geechee Nation has been very pivotal in the defense of the coastline. The land is often very important to them as it is to us. Deep-seated connection since the 1500s. When we visited Washington, D.C., and we lobbied, the Queen and I entered several rooms together and spoke on different occasions. And when she gets up to a microphone or walks up to the desk of a congressman or senator, it's a different voice. And it's a very strong and powerful voice. And I want to thank you and your nation for everything you've done to protect our coastline as well. So thank you, man.
So much.
Heartfelt.
And you would say, I appreciate y'all.
Thank you. It's great to see you.
Stay healthy.